Welcome back to High Stakes. Today, we will be discussing the following NCAAF matches that is happening on Thursday, October 5th, 2023. We will be providing our team, total, and prop picks for the day. Before we get started, please remember to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. If you want access to our premium picks, you can check out our Patreon page. You can find the link to our Patreon page in the description and comment section below. Sam Houston State vs. Liberty. Hugh Freeze put Liberty's football program on the map during his 2019 to 2022 tenure at the school, helping lead the Flames to being ranked for the first time in school history. He moved on to the head coaching job at Auburn, but the Flames haven't skipped a beat under new coach Jamie Chadwell. Liberty is off to a blazing start in 2023 as they've won 4 straight games, putting up a total of 160 points, 40 PPG, in the process. From a betting perspective, they're an impressive 4-0 ATS, while the totals have split 2-2 to the over and under. Kaidon Salter is leading the Flames offense in 2023, and he has had a very sound start to the year. He's completing just 57.6% of his passes, but the signal caller has racked up 919 yards and an 11-to-1 TD/INT ratio. He has also added 268 yards on 47 carries, 5.7 YPC, making him the second best rusher behind Quentin Cooley, 323 yards, 6.1 YPC. Liberty has a third notable rusher in Billy Lucas, who has 244 yards on 39 touches, 6.3 YPC. Considering the offense is averaging 40 points per game and the Flames are 4-0 ATS, you'd think their defense has held up as well. That's an accurate conclusion since they're allowing just 18.5 points per game, the 24th best mark in the country. In terms of yardage, that translates to being the 18th ranked unit as they concede a measly 310.8 yards per game on average. These two programs seem to be heading in opposite directions as Liberty continues its ascent towards national recognition, while Sam Houston State is struggling to secure a victory. I don't expect the Bearcats to break their losing streak on Thursday, especially on the road with a short week ahead. Not only do they face a disadvantage in these circumstances, but they also have to contend with a highly dynamic Flames team. Liberty's standout feature is their impressive offense, which boasts 3 rushers, including 2 running backs and 1 quarterback, each with at least 240 yards on the ground. Quarterback Kaidon Salter isn't limited to running, he's also highly productive in the passing game. The sophomore has accumulated 919 passing yards and an impressive 11-to-1 touchdown-to-interception ratio. He'll be facing a defense that has conceded a total of 73 points in their last 2 games. Liberty is a well-rounded team with a perfect 4-0 record against the spread, and I believe they have the potential to extend their lead by at least 20 points. Take Liberty Flames minus 17.5 points. Things are not off to a great start in Huntsville under 10th-year head coach Casey Keeler as his Bearcats are 0-4 to start the new campaign. That includes a home loss to conference opponent Jacksonville State last week, a 35-28 overtime affair. Sam Houston State's defense allowed a game-tying touchdown with just 13 seconds left, and they eventually lost in the bonus period. If you're looking for a silver lining, the Bearcats are a profitable 2-1-1 ATS, while the total has split 2-2 to the over and under. Keegan Shoemaker has been the man under center for Sam Houston State this season, and it has been an underwhelming start. The senior has completed 56.5% of his passes for 476 yards, while adding just 2 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. The run game is kind of lackluster as well, considering leading rusher John Gentry has picked up just 133 yards on 45 carries, 3.0 YPC. Sam Houston State's defense has been a relative bright spot as they're allowing 25.0 points per game, which is good enough for 55th in the country. However, they've given up a combined 73 points over the last 2 weeks to Houston and Jacksonville State. In terms of yardage, the Bearcats are ranked 49th, allowing 361.8 yards per contest. While I'm expecting a great offensive showing from the Flames on Thursday night, I'm going to pair that with the under. Honestly, I'm wondering where the points are going to come from for Sam Houston State. They're rolling with quarterback Keegan Shoemaker, who has just 476 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. Their run game is also abysmal considering they're averaging just 65.5 yards per game, which is 131st in the country. Meanwhile, the Bearcats are running into one of the stingiest defenses in the country under head coach Jamie Chadwell. The first-year coach's defense is allowing just 18.5 points per game. To put that into perspective, only 30 Division I programs are giving up under 20 points per game. I can easily see this game ending in the 31-7 range, where Liberty wins by a large margin but also keeps Sam Houston State's offense at bay. Our total pick is under 46.5 points. Western Kentucky versus Louisiana Tech. The Western Kentucky Hilltoppers have been a good offensive team as they are 57th in college football with 31.6 points and love to pass the football as their 286 passing yards per game ranks tied for 26th. Senior quarterback Austin Reed has been playing very well as he is 131 of 212, 61.8 completion percentage, for 1,368 yards with 11 touchdown passes to 2 interceptions. They have been clicking on the money downs as Western Kentucky is 26 of 70, 37.14% on third downs and 7 of 12, 58.33% on fourth down tries. The defense for the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers have been struggling as they are allowing 29.2 points, 98th, on 472.8 total yards, 267.6 passing, 205.2 rushing. They have been incredible at forcing takeaways though as they have 6 interceptions, 1 return for touchdown, and 8 fumble recoveries while also tallying 13 sacks, 16 pass deflections, and 9 forced fumbles. Junior Kendrick Simpkins has been playing well as he has 20 total tackles, 14 solo, 6 assisted, 3.5 sacks, and a pair of forced fumbles. I understand that the point spread has factored in Hank Bachmeier's injury, but it appears that Western Kentucky should have a significant advantage in this matchup. Austin Reed has been performing exceptionally well, and Western Kentucky's defensive statistics are skewed by a 63-point game against the Ohio State Buckeyes. If we exclude that game, Western Kentucky typically allows only 20.8 points per game. The likelihood of Louisiana Tech turning the ball over seems quite high, and their offense may struggle even if Bachmeier is able to play as the quarterback. Anticipate the Hilltoppers to quiet the Louisiana Tech supporters and cover the spread on the road by winning with a comfortable margin. Take Kentucky -6 points. The offense for the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs have been less than ideal as they are tied for 80th in the sport with 27.0 points while ranking 79th in passing yards, 224.3, and 70th in rushing yards, 152.0. This offense is in a difficult spot as starting quarterback Hank Bachmeier is listed as questionable for this Conference USA matchup. That means players like junior running back Tyre Shelton have to step up as he had 37 rushing attempts for 318 yards, 8.6 yards per attempt, with 3 rushing touchdowns while also having a pair of receptions for 5 yards. Louisiana Tech has failed to extend drives as they have a 33.77 conversion percentage on third downs and 28.57% on fourth downs. The Louisiana Tech Bulldogs have to do better on the defensive side of things as they rank 76th in college football with 25.7 points while allowing 377.5 total yards, 152 passing, 225.5 rushing. They have a lot of different players performing as the team has 11 total sacks, 4 interceptions, 1 return for touchdown, 28 pass deflections, 4 forced fumbles, and a pair of fumble recoveries. Senior defensive lineman Deshaun Hall Jr. has put up 21 total tackles, 13 solo, 8 assists, and a pair of sacks. Both of these defenses have been atrocious against the running game as they are allowing 205+ rushing yards per game. That means these offenses are going to run the football, and that is going to mean less total plays run. Both defenses have been doing well in their previous 2 games, as Western Kentucky is allowing 18.5 points while Louisiana Tech is giving up 19 points, so they are forcing field goals and not touchdowns. Neither has been getting the over much this season, as Western Kentucky has had the under hit in 3 of their 5 games while Louisiana Tech had the under hit in 4 of their 6 games, so go with under 59.5 points in this game.